Power, strength, and courage are often seen as qualities that arise from battlefields, wealth, or political maneuvering. But true power, as the world would learn, lay in the unyielding spirit of a man who faced the greatest darkness with determination, and who refused to bow before tyranny. In a time when nations trembled and fear threatened to devour hope, there stood a figure, unyielding and resolute, who guided his people through the storm, refusing to let the light of freedom be extinguished. This man's strength was not derived from military conquest, but from his belief that the spirit of a nation could not be broken, no matter how dire the circumstances. His voice, often described as a roar in the face of oppression, became the rallying cry for the world. He believed that words, when wielded with purpose and conviction, could serve as weapons more powerful than any sword. For many, he wasn't an immediate hero. His rise to prominence was not a smooth path. Early in his life, he faced challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But the fire within him never faded. It only grew brighter with each setback. His resilience was tested not by the battlefield, but by the ever-present weight of responsibility, the burden of leading a nation at war, and the pressure of defying a force that seemed insurmountable. He was a man of action, but also a man of words. His speeches were more than mere addresses. They were the essence of defiance, of determination, of a will to never surrender. "We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds," he proclaimed, and the world took notice. In his words, millions found strength, and in his leadership, they found the will to resist. His leadership wasn't about grandeur or power for its own sake. He saw himself as a servant of his people, carrying the heavy burden of their hopes, their dreams, and their survival. While many around him saw only the threat of overwhelming destruction, he saw the flicker of hope that could spark the dawn of victory. He believed that as long as there was breath in his lungs, the fight for freedom would never be lost. Throughout the darkest days of war, when hope was a rare commodity and fear was a constant companion, he held his ground. His resolve was unmatched, his faith in his people unshakable. With every word he spoke, with every action he took, he reminded the world that the human spirit could not be crushed by fear, and that no matter how dark the days, there would always be those who would rise to fight for what is right. In the end, it wasn't just his nation that owed him a debt of gratitude. The world did, for he had not only led Britain through its darkest hours, but had stood as a beacon of defiance, an emblem of courage, and a testament to the power of words and resolve. His name would be etched in history, not just as a great British Prime Minister, but as a leader whose spirit transcended time and place. Who am I? I am Winston Churchill,